everyone, happy Tuesday. I decided to record outside today because it's quite lovely, no humidity here in New Jersey, so it's pretty awesome. Anyway, today I want to talk about overeating, okay? Overeating is something, again, similar to emotional eating that we always hear so many negative things about and just misconceptions. So I want to clear some of that up for you today. So first of all, what is overeating? Well, basically, it is eating past your initial stage of fullness. So what does that mean? Well, when we are eating, first we're hungry, then we eat, and we reach a place where we are no longer hungry, but we know that we can still eat more food. That wouldn't be fullness. We keep eating after that stage, and then we reach a stage where our body will let us know that we are full. So if you eat past that point, okay, that would technically be considered overeating. Textbook-wise, that's overeating, okay? Nothing wrong with it, but that's just what basically the definition is, okay? So how do we know when we've reached that place of fullness? Well, it's all about tuning in, listening to your body, listening and paying attention to those signals and cues and sensations that your body will give you to let you know that you are full, that you are satiated, that you are fully nourished, and you can just get on with your day with lots of energy and all good things. But that takes time, practice, patience, of course, if you're not used to doing that. So that's how you know when you've reached that place of fullness, okay? Now, you might be wondering, well, why do people overeat? Like, what drives people to overeat? So there's a few different reasons. Well, there's many different reasons. So I'm going to give you three of the top three reasons, at least in my opinion. So the first reason is actually quite common. If you are somebody who does pay attention to your body and its natural signals and cues, you may reach that level of fullness, but consciously decide, this meal that I'm eating is so good, I'm gonna have another piece. Even though I know technically I'm full, it's bringing me joy, it's bringing me pleasure, I would love to have another piece. Awesome, you're consciously choosing to technically overeat. Is it a bad thing? No! You're consciously choosing to do something that's bringing you joy. How on earth could that be a bad thing, right? That's the first big, very common reason, okay? The second reason would be maybe you aren't somebody who tends to tune into their body. Maybe you actually check out a lot while you're eating. Maybe you eat really, really quickly. Maybe you are distracted left and right, whether it be from family, kids, cell phone, TV, whatever it might be, okay? Maybe you eat in the car when you're driving. And so you tend to check out while you're eating. Well, it's very, very likely that you are going to overeat because you're just not paying attention to those signals and cues. So you may blow right past that stage of fullness without even realizing it, especially if you are a fast eater. Okay, so that's number two. Number three, and this is also very, very common. If you are a chronic dieter, or maybe you don't have, or you aren't on a specific diet, but you do tend to restrict certain foods, again, you are very, very, very likely to overeat. Why? Because you might be malnourished, you're lacking certain nutrients, your body is actually starving, okay? So your body is going to do what it needs to do to keep you alive, to keep you safe, so it's going to drive you and propel you to eat, okay? Now, your stomach might not be grumbling, so you might not think that you're hungry, but you could still very well be hungry if you're not getting enough nutrients, and again, your body will give you those urges and those cravings to eat. Now, also to that point, if there is a specific type of food or kind of food or food group that you are restricting day in and day out, you are going to start craving those very foods that you are restricting yourself from. We want what we can't have. It's like a primal, natural, biological response. So again, if you are heavily restricting food or you're on some sort of diet, you are highly likely to overeat. Maybe not at every single meal, but at some point in time. It makes complete sense. Now, with all of those things I just mentioned, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. It's not a willpower problem. It's not a self-control problem. It all makes complete sense. There's nothing that needs to be fixed, okay? Now, if you are, if you resonate with any of this and you're feeling a little overwhelmed or you're feeling frustrated by your overeating on occasion or whenever it is for you, definitely reach out. My inbox is always open. I'd be happy to talk about it with you and we could figure out why you might personally be overeating. And there's definitely ways to deal with it and work through it and to just cultivate a more peaceful relationship with food, because of course, if it's not something that's bothering you, then it's all good. But if it is bothering you, then yes, of course, there's ways that we can all work through it. So anyway, I hope that you found this helpful. Let me know down in the comments below. Until next time, I wish you all a fabulous week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.